Hello, this is the live version of the podcast for Herbs with Erin, Remedies for Body and Spirit. So you're seeing my new office behind me, just moved into a new place, new office, and so it's mayhem back here. There's boxes and books and herbs everywhere. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm drinking some Ticino's vanilla nut herbal coffee substitute. No caffeine. Check it out. It's getting cooler out, so it's that kind of time to be drinking hot drinks. So I'm doing a late summer herb for this episode of Herbs podcast, the live version. And I'm talking about New England Aster. So Aster Nouveau Angelique is the Latin name. They just had a change of the scientific name, so I'm not going to try to pronounce that one either. But it is an aster, and so the asters are blooming, or almost starting to bloom here. And the New England aster is what I call purple. Some people might say blue, but I think it's mostly purple, and it grows very tall, about 3 to 4 feet tall. And it's one of the plants that when it blooms, I know that the fall equinox is not far from it, because it always blooms much, much later than anything else. And it's sort of one of the last things to bloom here where I'm at in zone 4. And it's really good for pollinators, because at that time they certainly need some pollen and nectar and all those things, and the New England aster does provide that. So if you have any New England aster in your area, should share a picture with us in the Facebook group or the Full Circle Herbals Facebook page. So what can it be used for? Well, let me pull up some pictures here for you. Let me just share my screen here. And let's see, where have they been hidden? I'm going to pull up some pictures. You'll be able to see them in just a second of the New England aster. And I'll tell you in just a few seconds here what we're going to use it for. There's one picture. And here's another. All right, let me share that. Okay, so we're going to share the entire screen. Hopefully this works. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. That is a New England aster flower, and there is a bumblebee of sorts on there. So yes, I call this a purple flower. And then also let's do another picture. This is a picture of harvesting it. And so you can harvest the flowers, and of course there's some leaves involved in there too, because they're so high up on the stem. But you can harvest the flowers and dry them and use them for tea. You can also make a tincture out of the flowers. And in general, this herb is used for upper respiratory and lower respiratory issues. So it helps the whole respiratory system. It helps with releasing things. It helps with reducing cough, so antispasmodic, and also it also helps to not only dry up phlegm, but slow down the number of coughs you have. So it can help soothe that whole system. That for coughs and colds. It also helps then with like asthma. People who have that kind of bronchial type issue, it helps to open up those airways and reduce the spasming. And so it helps essentially open up the airways. The other thing that it can be used for is drinking it as a tea can also help to induce sweating. So some people like to kind of try to sweat out their sickness, or if they're feeling too hot, they want to cool down, they'll induce sweating a little bit if they're not sweating already. So those are some of the things that, that people would use it for during colds and other ailments that are making them not feel so good, and they want to kind of warm up. So let's see here. I'm coming back to the screen. Hey, everyone. Oh, you weren't seeing the picture of the flower. Let's try again. I think I got it done. Are you seeing the picture now? There we go. Let's see. Don't know. I'll post the pictures. So yeah, so this is the new office that I have. So that's why I'm in a new setting here, not fully set up. As you can tell, I'm switching from the screen to the camera here. But New England Aster is definitely growing in a number of places in North America, I know for sure. And it comes back every year. It's a perennial here in where I have winters. So most likely will come back for you. Some of the issues that you may see on it is powdery mildew. The leaves literally look like they've been sprinkled with powder. It's a mildew that gets on it. And it generally doesn't kill the plants, but it can reduce the leaves start to wither and fall off because the mildew actually coats the surface, and it can't get, the sunlight can't get through the mildew and create help with photosynthesis. So the plant just, removes that leaf because it's not doing anything. So it generally doesn't kill it, but the flowers are what is generally used with New England Aster. And there's some other uses that it has, with traditional uses for different First Nation tribes and North American Indian tribes too. So I'm not going to go through those because those ones I have not been taught. But there is some other types of asters out there. They're not all used interchangeably. I'm specifically talking about New England aster. So Aster nouveau angelique is one of the scientific Latin names of it. So yeah, so the other big announcement is that I will not be doing live podcast for the month of September. What I will be doing is sending out a blog post through email. So if you're not on my email list, be sure to do that. And then I'll be doing some writing and potentially recording some video too. But I'm not coming on to Facebook or YouTube for the month of September to do any live podcasting. I'm going to do some writing pieces that I've been waiting to do. And you can get those writing pieces, the blogs, much earlier than waiting for them to be posted on the internet. And the people who are on my email list will get those blog posts first. So if you want to receive those first, get on the mailing list, and you'll get those once a week is when I'm sending out my new blogs. So fullcircleherbals.com is also where they will eventually be posted. But if you want to get them first, sign up for the email list. And I know many of you are, but if you're not, fullcircleherbals.com is one way to find the email sign up, and we'll also post it in the Facebook group and any other place that we can through the YouTube, because I'm streaming into YouTube right now too. So be sure to sign up for the email list and be on the lookout for new podcasts that are coming out. But the live podcast is going to take a break for the month of September. Oh, Georgiana, you got the herbal workbook. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it. All right, everybody, that's New England Aster for you. And I hope you have a great September, and keep in contact through Full Circle Herbals Facebook page, Plant Priestess Exploration Facebook group, or fullcircleherbals@gmail.com. Full Circle Herbals through my YouTube channel, and there's many places to keep track of where I am and also get on the email list. So thanks for watching. Take care.